Joseph is a fruitful bowl, even a fruitful bowl by a well.
What is Puerto Rico surrounded with? Water. Water. Now, a fruitful bowl, why? Oh, people know us for having kids back to back.
The tribes of the Jews and shit, the generations next and next, that's how the Puerto Ricans came from them. And then from over there, they came over here to the island.
Exactly.
Who the Gentiles are.
Remember, Christ already warned us of this, but we didn't know that Christ that the Bible speaks about.
Right.
You understand?
Matthew chapter 24, verse 4.
Listen.
And Jesus answered and said unto them,
This is what Jesus told the disciples. Read.
take heed that no man deceive you.
Take heed that no man deceives you, Chris. Read.
For many shall come in my name.
You hear that? You heard that, Chris? He said, many will come in my name. Read on.
Saying, I am Christ.
And now you look at that image and you see how many different Jesus on there. You see that? Christ warned us that this would happen.
Right.
Many came saying they are Jesus. And that's why you see many different images of Jesus Christ, and they're all Caucasian.
Right.
That's the deceivers. Okay? What's going on, bro?
Figure out where Ephraim came from.
Are you from the tribe of Ephraim?
Bring it out.
According to the Bible, come close, come close, come close. So, how did you hear that you were from the tribe of Ephraim? Oh, you just read it? Okay, okay. I thought you know about it. Okay, I'll praise it. So yeah, according to the Bible, this is what God gave us. Okay? And this is what they called us when they came over to our part of the land and conquered our land.
Right.
Do you know about Christopher Colon? Christopher Colon.
Breaking it out.
And the conquistadors.
Bring it out.
Ponce de Leon and all of them.
Yeah, I heard.
What part of Puerto Rico you from?
I don't know, my family from there.
Yeah, I'm from Ponce. They took that part of Puerto Rico and named it after Ponce de Leon. And my whole family out there crazy about that dude. And he's a Caucasian man who came out there and actually conquered our land. Okay? So what happened was when they came to that land, the land was full of riches. That's why it's called Puerto Rico. Okay? Meaning a port filled with riches.
Right.
And when they got to that land, they seen so many riches. I mean, bro, there's history books. There's a book. What's that book called, officer? The Flame of Resistance, right? There's a book called The Flame of Resistance that right now is probably worth anywhere from $1,000 to $2,500, probably more. Why would they take a book and raise the price so high? Think about it. There's history in that book that is backing up the prophecy in the Bible concerning your land and who you are. And they got that book priced at almost $2,500. Why do you think they did that? I'm asking you, why do you think they did that? If you want me, if I really want you to buy something, will I raise it that high? No, right? You know why? Because they know that us as Hispanics, we don't like to give you too much. And I damn sure ain't going to spend $2,500 on no book. That's why they did that, because they knew that you wouldn't. But we get together, put that money together, buy the book. Now we got our history, and we can back it up out of the Bible. And in that book, if I'm not mistaken, it explains about a fruitful bow, a strong tree, which we're going to read in the Bible real quick so you can see something, right? And also it explains that when they came to our part of the land, it was so filled with riches that our kids were playing with diamonds. Like, you know how you play with marbles? It was diamonds, bro. We were playing with diamonds. So they called the land Puerto Rican, and they called you Puerto Rican, meaning people of that land. But according to the Bible, you are a Hebrew. That's where the word Hebrew comes from. You are an Israelite according to the Bible, the tribe of Ephraim.
That's right.
Hebrew, or what is it, Boricua, is another Hebrew word which means brave lord.
Right.
Okay? That's what we are. That's what we were. They didn't come and just take our land from us. We fought our asses off for them not to take what was ours. We died for our land.
Right.
Okay? So that's where they get that. Oh, these are brave lords. That's what Puerto means, all right? Now, I'm going to read this for you in the book of Genesis. You got that? Watch this. Listen good. A little bit of history here. Hopefully you can get the picture painted so that you can see Puerto Rico in the Bible. Read.
Genesis chapter 49, verse 22.
Read. Watch this.
Joseph
Joseph is where we come from. The so-called Cubans and the so-called Puerto Ricans. We come from Joseph. He's our father.
Bring it out.
Okay? Read.
Joseph is a fruitful bow.
Joseph is a fruitful bow. You know what that means? A bow that's fruitful. It's talking about a tree with many branches. Okay? Lots of fruits. Understand? Read on.
Even a fruitful bow by a well.
Even a fruitful bow by a well. What is Puerto Rico surrounded with? Water. Water. Now, a fruitful bow, why? Because you know, people know us for having kids back to back. You know what I'm saying? Me and my wife, we got 2 kids, right? I didn't know that you weren't supposed to tie tubes and everything, but I did it. But had I not done that, we would have probably had about 16 kids right now, real right.
Get out!
So he's telling you that the Puerto Ricans, the Cubans, okay, Ephraim and Vanessa are a fruitful bow, meaning we have tons of kids. Read on. Now we're a fruitful bow by a well. That's what that's talking about. Puerto Rico and Cuba, because Cuba also has something that surrounds it, which is also water. They had us build that wall, which is called what? What's that wall that's surrounding Puerto Rico? El Morro. Cuba has the same thing, and it looks almost identical. So it's letting us know that we are the same people. We come from the same man, right? We're fruitful by a well. Read, watch this.
Whose branches,
remember, the tree with many branches. The branches do what?
run over the wall.
They went over the what?
The wall.
What is that wall? And mortar. How do our branches go over the wall? As time went by and we were enslaved by those people, a lot of our daughters started climbing over the wall to go and deal with the Caucasian men that was trying to conquer the land. And we started dealing with them. You understand? That's what that means. The branches, our daughters, ran over the wall and started dealing with these people. That's the reason why now, us so-called Hispanics, a lot of us, not all of us, but a lot of us are light-skinned. Because prior to us dealing with these white people and mixing with them, we were all black, bro.
Bring it out.
You go to Puerto Rico, you see a lot of black Puerto Ricans, don't you? The man that raised me, he's as dark as the blackest man up here, bro. You understand? That's what happened. So we're telling you, we're showing you this little bit of history in the Bible. Watch this, read, watch.
Verse 23.
Listen good.
The archers have sorely grieved him.
See that? That's what it's talking about, the conquistadors. When they came over, they grieved us. How? The archers, what did they have? They had muskets. They came with all types of guns to come against us and take our land. They sorely grieved us. That's what they did. Read on.
And shot at him.
See, they shot at us. Okay, read.
And hated him.
And they hated us, bro. They didn't come there to make peace. They came there to take our land. They robbed us of all our riches. That's why Puerto Rico today is not as rich as it used to be. Can you live in Puerto Rico? Yeah, you can live in Puerto Rico. You can survive in Puerto Rico, but it's not as it used to be. We were royalty in Puerto Rico. For our kids to be playing with diamonds, bro, that's unheard of. Okay? Watch this. Read.
Genesis chapter 49, verse
good.
4.
You paying attention, right? There's good history, and it's in the Bible.
Right. But his bow abode in strength.
But we abode in strength, meaning we kept our strength. We fought back. Read on.
And the arms of his hands were made strong by the hands of the mighty God of Jacob.
because God helped us. God kept us. You know what I'm saying? He didn't let them destroy us completely, which is why we're still alive and still strong and still able to come out here and go back to this history and teach it to our people. This is written in the Bible. The Christian church don't know about this stuff. That's why? Because they don't know that the Bible is the history book of the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native man. Okay, I'm going to read you one more. You got more in there? Go ahead, read this.
From thence is the shepherd, the stone of Israel.
That's the shepherd, the stone of Israel, born into Christ. Did you know that Christ is black? You knew that? When did you hear that? That's it. But Africa meaning Israel, because Israel is there in Africa. Right. So that's what it means. But yeah, everybody is coming from Africa. But I'm going to show you that even in the Bible right quick. Give me Genesis. You want to work right quick? You want to know what we think about the Quran? What do I think about the Quran? It's garbage. Right, read it.
Deuteronomy.
That's just a brief, but we got proof to prove that.
Deuteronomy chapter 33 and verse 17.
Listen to what he
His
said.
glory is like the firstlings of his bullock.
Need more than that. Ephraim, 17. Okay, yeah. His glory, meaning our glory, is like the firstlings of a bullock. Okay? Read on. Watch this.
And his horns are like the horns of a unicorn.
And his what?
And his horns are like the horns of unicorns.
Now, when you read that, you start thinking of a unicorn, right? A mystical creature, a horse that has a horn on it, right? But that's not what it's talking about. Here in the Bible, on the side, it has a little number on it, and it tells you that that unicorn is talking about a rhinoceros. So the Most High is giving us our insight, and he's letting us know that the horns of Ephraim is like the horns of a unicorn, meaning two horns united in one body.
That's right.
That's why we use the rhino to represent us, because that's the only and true unicorn.
Right.
Is the rhino. It has two horns. One horn represents Manasseh, and the other horn represents Ephraim.
That's right.
That's our insight. You understand? This is history. Read.
With them he shall push the people together to the ends of the earth.
So with us, we got together, and we're the ones who actually decided to leave Assyria and come over onto this part of the world to serve God. I'm going to read you that history if you can listen to it. It's very important. With us, we were able to take Israel, the 10 tribes, meaning from here on down, and come to this part of the world and wind it up in Cuba, wind it up in Puerto Rico, wind it up in Mexico, wind it up.
Before they got to the island in Puerto Rico, they was already freaking over there, and then they came over here.
We was on, what'd you say? Repeat that question, I'm sorry. Before we what?
So the tribes of the Jews and shit, the generations next and next, that's how the Puerto Ricans came from them. And then from over there, they came over here to the island.
Exactly. And it's all
saying we all was really Jewish.
No, we're not really Jewish. We are the Jews. We're not Jewish. We are the Jews.
So who the Gentiles are?
We are considered Gentiles today. Why? Because we follow Gentile customs.
Right. Gentiles at the time.
I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that. It's all in the Bible. It's all recorded in the Bible. I'm good. Well, that's it. You just got to be patient with me so we can show you in the Bible that everything you're saying is recorded in the Bible. As a matter of fact, all right, that's beautiful. So I'm going to show you. You see this? These names here? Those are Gentile names. Right. So we, Israel, eventually became Gentiles. Why? That's us still. The Bible is only, listen, the Bible is your history book. That's right. It's talking about us as Gentiles. It's always going into us following Gentile customs. That's right.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. nation is you.